What's up? What's up, peeps? Just popped back in the shop. Butcher just pulled up, so touching base with him. We're gonna be hanging out like this throughout the day, so I'll be in and out. Good question there, Garrel. I'm also on the phone, so I'll be in the chat as well. Yeah, it was interesting here. I just heard the president talk a few minutes ago, and again, interesting what he had to say. The little bit that I heard, I'm sure people will be remixing that or doing clips on that. Yeah, that's what I heard as well, Hillbilly. And then I heard some of the people on the plane were, I think, young ice skaters. I seen Nancy Kerrigan was on the news. I think some of them were her students or something like that. Yeah, it's always sad when you hear young ones, young people, or just any people at all, of course. But yeah, something about when it's younger people, it's unfortunate. About to smash on this oatmeal cookie here. Oatmeal cookies are some of my favorite. I won't mention that food we were all talking about yesterday, so it doesn't start that fever. But before that, I did want to share this fruit here. Does anyone know this fruit? Anyone know this fruit here? And it's actually a surprise to have one. It's a surprise anytime to have one. All right, we got bro pulling up too. Cool. I'm not alone anymore. Almost looks like it has scales. This is a smaller one. Sometimes, if you're really lucky, you'll get a massive one. And these we call them chirimoyas. You ever heard of the chirimoya? We have Chirimoya Elementary. Anyone ever attend Chirimoya Elementary in Hollywood? Heard that one. We used to, when we were kids, they used to tell us that that school was haunted. We would hear haunted stories from Chirimoya. Of course, all the schools had their hauntings, but we never we didn't have anything that I remember at our elementary, although I'm sure there was stuff, but Chirimoya we used to always talk about. Anyway, my grandma has a tree of these, so this is really cool, and it puts out every so often, like when it wants. It's kind of weird, and had it for years. And she has several other, like, little mandarins and an orange tree, several things. She had a banana tree for a bit. Never, I don't know if it ever gave fruit. Some volunteer figs, and it's cool to have that in their little bit of space. But yeah, my sister came by, brought one of these, and it's pretty ripe now. When you get them, a lot of times you gotta let them ripen. I'd put them in like a brown bag or something like that. And inside, let's see if we could get this open. We'll be slow. There it goes. Yeah, it looks lizard like, right? I was gonna say it looks like scales. There's a little drop there. Oh yeah, some good juice. That's what it looks like inside. And it has these little pods with a little black pit in them. So you got to be careful you don't chew. And you could basically suck the pit out of them. And it has this amazing flavor. Mm-hmm. Weird to describe. Super sweet. You get a lot of like candy flavor, like a mixture of of your favorite tropical fruits. And there's little juice. I don't know if it's probably along the noni family. I know for a long time the noni was the hot thing, like the super health food drink, super health fruit. It might be part of that family because it looks like it. Some other people might call it something different, but some of these popped out. So this is my breakfast for today. Always nice to have one of these, and here you go, chat, and everyone watching. Have a have a bite. Let me show you the pit. Let's see if it pops up here. Can maybe make a necklace like this out of it. Use it in jewelry or earrings. And I actually sprouted some of these the last time I got some during, I think it might have been during the summer, and they volunteered. So I gifted one to mom, and they stayed kind of small. Maybe it was because of the just how the climate's been and everything. And but little plants, tropical plants, have been bumping back up with this warm weather. And I know now that it's getting kind of gloomy and possible more rain and everything. Oh yeah, I activated the camera. Now it's following me. They're probably gonna get all meow again, and so that's something you'd probably bring inside under, try to replicate a tropical environment for it. But super good, and I love tropical fruit. Love going to the islands whenever you get a chance, and yeah, that's one of the main things is going to the markets, getting some fresh, their local veggies and fruit. And my mom always taught us to like really, like we learned from her. She would have us try a lot of tropical fruits. I mentioned she grew up. She's from a tropical region and grew up. Spent a little time in the islands also. So she remembers a lot of fruits from her childhood, and those things she tries to share with us. And yeah, so she would always have us try exotic fruits anytime she get a chance. And then, yo, 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 come on in, man. Got Butcher in the house. Salute. And yeah, and she would, the way she would just savor the fruit and stuff. Like, I still picture that when I eat fruit, and it's just that, super good. That, yeah. Uh, so I do that now when I get fruit and stuff. Give me 1 second. Got a customer here. Go wash my hands right quick. Y'all hang out. Feel free to come in and out. I see you, Roger. Bless up, everyone. I also do the weird thing of eating a lot of fruits with the whole skin. So this whole thing, I'm eating skin and all. That only had two little pits, that slice there. That was almost half of it, but most of it would probably be over on this side. Preferably, I like this type of breakfast. Nice tropical fruit. A lot of people do banana. I like to go more exotic. The best part of stuff like that is you're able to pluck it off the tree as it should be, right? It'd be nice to be able to, you know, pluck things off of trees and be able to eat them and enjoy them. You don't have to go to the liquor store or to 7-Eleven, although I do. But yeah, there's nothing like pulling out some fresh fruit off the tree, especially to break the fast. my buddy's land that we lived on. He had a persimmon tree, and it was the hachia kind, not the fuyu. I don't know if you know the fuyu is like the more cylindrical, kind of UFO shaped persimmon, and it's crunchy usually. Sometimes those ripen and you could get them a little soft, but the hachia has is more of a teardrop shaped, still orange, same color orange, and but those I believe you need a cold snap for them to ripen. So we would let the cold snap ripen them on the tree, and then we'd pick them, and those would be good for like cookies and other stuff like that. And I would eat those, the hachia, like that too. It's an acquired taste, and it's could be dangerous because if it's not fully ripe, it'll leave your tongue with this sensation like if there was a hair all over your tongue. It's the weirdest thing. Uh, but yeah, no, I love taking chances with fruits, different types of fruits. I couldn't stand avocado when I was younger. I couldn't believe that, but I definitely love it now. Avocado is one of those kings. Like I think that's one of those fruit trees that it's like a money tree. Chiro sounds. Where's my goat sound at? That was so cool last night. Hilarious. Just hanging out, tapping in and out. Took like 15 minutes before anyone jumped on the live. I'm glad I wasn't in front of the camera. Whoever watches this later is going to be like, what the hell? They'll probably give it a minute and won't watch the rest. But if you fast forward, yeah, you'll get into a little conversation eventually. Conversation started in chat. I'm sure there's got to be a way where you could like hook up. I could hook up my phone also as like a second camera if like I wanted to walk outside and show outside, but still keep this stream going. I mean, we're not gonna try that, but sure, there's a way to do it, right? Let's deactivate the camera. People might think I'm doing the Roman salute there. Watch out. We get these guys that come by here, sell fruit sometimes, and of course, always sketchy. And you know, California is known for the guys that SoCal. Yeah, you get it in NorCal, also actually Central Cali. Fruit vendors, and someone came by with some oranges, and we have an orange tree at home already, so we usually say no. The other day, we had the coconut guy come by, so that was a specialty there, and we got some of that. We got a chopper. Hold on. Went and got a quick vid. It sounded like military. It was really loud, but I'm not sure. Got a little clip though. We'll go through that slowly and see if we get any fast movers or any other anomalies. Yep, that's how we do it. Sometimes I'll just dart out there. Back to the orange. Yeah, we have an orange tree, so usually don't buy oranges, but bro picked these up the other day from this guy, and they got a nice red inside. This one didn't come out so red, but the previous one I had did. This is just a darker orange, but yeah, super juicy and sweet. A lot of times they're usually not. So whatever variety, whatever farm, whatever they did a good job. So change the channel there. What's going on in chat? Yeah, there's the blood orange. If you haven't had that, that usually comes pretty red inside. And then I want to think the cara cara orange. I want to say that's kind of a darker orangey color. There's some weird little exotic ones out there that people uh, produce. I could only imagine Florida, the all the fruits out there that Chirimoya, you probably get all that out there and way more. But yeah, SoCal does have its little variety of trippy fruits. There's a lot of Asian type of variety of fruits out here, like the loquat, kumquat. What's the other one? I think the lychee might grow out here. I'm not sure, but um, I seen my neighbor had a dragon fruit going, and it actually fruited. What's the other one? There's a few more, but it's something like low. Is it not the low? Yeah, loquat. I think it is. Yeah, because there's a kumquat, loquat, and then a few other that are really trippy, but pretty good fruit when you try them. If you're open to those types of fruits, there's people that won't uh, experiment with anything outside of apple, orange, or banana. And in the islands like Hawaii, I think it was Big Island. There was like so many varieties of bananas. It was mind blowing. There was like I think we got a poster of all the different types of bananas. One of the favorite ones that I remember was the ice cream banana. It's a real short and stubby banana, and super sweet. Not to mention all the other fun stuff. Of course, pineapple. Switch the channel over here. It was getting kind of dark with that paranormal files. What's up, Star Fox? I got your messages, bro. I'll be returning them here shortly. I seen your posts as well. Just waking up. Well, happy rising. What's up, Zorch? There's kids that believe produce is grown in the supermarket. Yeah, on aisle 6. I was the produce guy for many years. I've done floor, but I and I'm gonna mention more and more whenever it pops up. Uh, I used to work right here in the city of Vernon, which is not far. I think I could maybe from here, the shop. I'd say if you drive, maybe not even 10 minutes, maybe with traffic or if you get detoured. But yeah, it's right here. City of Vernon's right here, and I worked there for so many years, doing behind the scenes produce, sending this natural food market, uh, all their Southern Pacific region, and then we picked up their. They opened up stores in Hawaii, Arizona, Nevada, and we were sending them all their produce. So they would order, we'd pick out their orders, build these pallets. So we'd be on pallet jacks, driving around the warehouse, zipping in and out of coolers, different temperatures, lifting all types of different shaped boxes and bags, and like Tetris, building these pallets, trying not to crush the berries or mushrooms. And yeah, we'd send it off. It's super cool. And it's funny the way I got that job. Uh, I had gotten my foot in the door working at a more of a mainstream commercial market, which is it was a decent market. It was a good one, and learned a lot of stuff there. Worked different departments there along with my brother. My brother's done all types of stuff, everything from meat, seafood. He's done grocery, and this is we're just talking market. He's done all types of other stuff. He's done electrical. Um, but yeah, he ran all sorts of departments, and even the deli. He can make you an amazing sandwich. He can cut your meat, make you a sandwich. Uh, and so we learned a lot of stuff there. From there, we learned about different types of markets, and I was learning about more of the healthy eating and stuff, and so yeah, we were aiming to get ourselves into a better company, and so we're aiming for that, and we eventually did. There was one in particular I was aiming for, but I couldn't get my foot in the door there, and so this next company, which is same, they were all about higher quality foods and stuff like that. They hired me out of the South Pasadena area for several years. I worked in South Pasadena, and I kind of forget about that. I'm like, oh yeah, I did work in Pasadena. I also lived right at the border of South Pasadena and Alhambra, and so yeah, that's about as close as I lived in Pasadena. It was the south part of it. It's a nice part. We've done a little tour a few weeks back, maybe a few months back. Might be a whole year now that I think of it, but that was fun. We checked out the old world structures that were in my radar, and then we also checked out the local Masonic Lodge. That was fun. And there's more there. There's the We got to check out the Halloween house. So the movie Halloween, one of them, I forget which one, it might be the original one or several of them, but one of the houses that was in the Halloween movies is right there in South Pasadena. So not far away from where I'm at now. We could check it out one of these nights. Forgot about the bridge situation, yo. Yesterday, last night, we could have gone and checked out that bridge thing. Maybe we'll aim for that tonight, if I remember. But yeah, Pasadena, South Pass. Uh, so we got our foot in the door at this with this company there. Super cool. They were a little. I remember a little weird when I got in. It was like my first time working like on the floor and stuff like that. And some of my coworkers who were uh one of them, yeah, we're just like people's supposed friends, but yeah, these guys acted weird. Like, I don't know, like you're gonna take over the company or something, and it wasn't like that. You just want to learn how to do things right and do it to the best of your ability, right? Some people don't like that anyway. But yeah, no, I learned how to do stuff, and there was guys and gals that taught me stuff, and yeah, eventually you pick it up and then you're teaching people. And yeah, we worked there for several years and then eventually made our way out of that company. Worked there for quite a bit of years, maybe 5 6 or so. And then yeah, was aiming to go for the company that I wanted to work for. And so during a particular time there was a transition where some opportunities. That company was building more markets in the area, and they were doing like a job fair and stuff. So I had some experience now, uh, you know, and I thought I'd give it a shot. It was a good time for a transition. Da da da. And so I went to the job fair, and was really excited. Was really like optimistic and felt like, yeah, this is it. And I went and I applied, did the damn thing, and then it was weird because one day I had gone to one of the markets that I had applied for, And that day, I seen it was soon after the job fair, and I had seen my boss from the other company. He happened to be there at that market. They were doing, I don't know what they were doing, but he was there. And so he seen me and he was like, "Hey, so we heard that you tried applying for here." And I was like, "Yeah." And he started laughing. And him and whoever he was with, they were like laughing at me, and I was like, what the fuck?" I didn't I didn't quite get it. And so I stood there and that was that, you know? And I was like, all right, whatever. I guess I didn't get that job, or and they know about it, you know? How the fuck? So I don't know. I guess eventually a lot of those dudes that work those types of jobs, those positions, a lot of them know each other from working other markets and other companies and stuff like that. So it's all kind of like this inside thing. And I was like, Anyway, so yeah, I went back to work. And then I think it was like a day or two later. And I was kind of like, felt a little bit weird. I was like, what the fuck is all this about? And I got a phone call. And it was like almost like three something in the morning. I'm like, what the hell? And it's from the company that I was looking forward to and had applied for. And they're like, "Hey," they're like, "Yeah, we heard that. We see that you applied, and da 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 da. Would you be interested in checking out our warehouse facility?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." He's like, "Yeah, come on down now." And it was about 4 in the morning at that time, and I had the Volkswagen, the bus, 73, jetted over there. It was right around here. It was like 4 in the morning almost. Pull up to the warehouse and there's people working, and boom, that was it. Got my foot in the door there, and it was a trip how all that went down. Eventually, I remember seeing the boss too. That yeah, when I left the company there, and then yeah, I remember I forget where I seen him later too. I ended up running into him later, but yeah, it was interesting time of my life there. Learned quite a bit. Don't give up on going to get what you want, even if people laugh at you. It looks like Butcher's warming up here. I don't know if he's gonna start jumping jacks or something, but he's pacing back and forth. It's gloomy out, so I'm sure the hands are cold. I don't know what the heck we put on TV here. World's most exotic places. Oh, I see. I got a TikTok message from Bobby Younts. Come ask me over here, Bobby Younts. We on live. Once Butcher gets active, maybe we might switch gears and go check him out. No, you good. That's perfect, bro. Good. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go check up on these guys really quick. See them set up really quick. I'll be right back. I'll be in the chat. Yeah, great idea about the music, Chi. That'd be super cool. Yeah, I've already figured out how to hook up my mixer to the audio interface. Only thing I would need is my software again for my computer. And last I heard, the hardware I got, the software for that, they've been a little bit outdated, and I don't think they've been upgrading or updating any of their stuff since. I have some older. It's crazy. It's like it was the latest new stuff at the time when I got it, and when I think about it, it's already like 10 years. Like holy smokes! And so that stuff is like considered old. You know, there's every year there's new stuff coming out, and you just got to keep up with it. Just like with all the other gadgets, it's crazy. The cell phones, all that. Um, we were talking about the Nam show. Nam show is going to be coming up. I know Tina C was asking me also if we're going to make it out this year, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, it's almost time for the Nam show again. And we went last year. We went live, and it's just a great place to network. Ran into some of my favorite DJs. Was hanging out. Was able to talk to them. We took pictures. It's that interactive. You could run into your favorite musician, artist. You never know who you're gonna run into, and all types of people. Everyone goes to Nam, and yeah, I hope to see you there. There's people from all over the world go to that event. So, uh, hey, bro, we're doing what's up Nam show this year. Oh yeah, he said, hell yeah, sounds good to me. And yeah, I mentioned now that we're doing this. Last year, I totally didn't even check any of this gear out, and I kicked myself for it. Here I am this year. I could have made purchases there. You can also purchase stuff, instruments. They have live music events there. It's huge. It's at the Orange County Anaheim Convention Center. Yeah, several buildings, several floors of just music, 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 instruments, you name it. There's even a drum circle. They do a drum circle outside. And yeah, always a good time at Nam, right? Yes, it is. Yeah, look it up. Nam, N-A-A-M. Is it? Or is it N-A? Yeah, N-A-A-M. Look that up. Make sure it's not a doubling. Yeah, N-A-M-M. Get that right. And yeah, it's events January 20th through the 24th, 2026, Anaheim Convention Center. So it's a 2-day event. And last year we went both days too. Your boy BD got some special parking passes. Yeah, I got it good with one of the hotels out there. And they noticed it was me. And I got a pretty good parking pass for 2 days there. Sometimes, sometimes you get that juice. Too bad it wasn't all the time that you could go places and get that VIP treatment, right? We're working on it though. Gonna get to those levels. So I'm checking out their website here. Let's see. the Nam Show. And every year they come out with the theme for their shirts and stuff. Last year it was an older Volkswagen bus. It's got the roof rack on it and all the instruments and stuff up there. Super cool. Of course, had to get that one. Who doesn't know I love Volkswagen buses? I'm trying to see where. Okay, here we go. So Nam 2025 already passed, so we missed this one. Ha! This is what it looks like. Oh no, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it might have passed. I don't know. Kind of they're showing pictures, but then they're saying that kind of talking about the event like it's still gonna go on. We'll find out. And we make it it's a family event for us. It's the whole family because our grandfather was a musician. That's why we're kind of plugged in with the whole Nam thing. And so when we go, we take the whole family. We take the kids, um, grandma, mom tries to make sure all the kids get as much music. A lot of them have taken music classes and stuff like that. When they should be pushing it more, we should be pushing them more on the whole music tip. Um, yeah, so music is a part of us, and yeah, so is the Nam Show. Good times. Anyone out there ever been to the Nam Show besides Tina C? And I'm sure Tina C would have let me know if Nam Show would have already happened. My mom would have definitely told me something. So I'm once again sure that it has not happened yet. Got the mic set up differently now. I actually got it almost directly in front of the computer here, which I should have been doing. I used to have it like down over here. Anyway, just took time and really set it up. And I like this. Got a nice little stool that I'm sitting on here, just about the right size. And it's nice and black. It's got this black cover, like your typical stool that you would imagine, classic, like a bar stool. And kind of, I like how it matches with the setup here. And yeah, also DJing. So once we're to set up the, if once we get this, the thing is, yeah, what music do you play? Because yeah, you could do a DJ set, play whatever music, copyright whatever copywritten or not. But then you'd have to maybe delete that stream or make it private. It'd be cool if you would be able to leave your sets up. And so I'm thinking, well, then yeah, I guess if you get copy written, copy free written music and mix that, there's full on playlists and stuff. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe, and I'm sure this is how DJs do it now. Maybe just spin sets all off of Spotify, or maybe they have different platforms that they put together as well as their own. I mean, do dudes buy music still? Even I know for a minute there, I did the transition from buying actual like records. You'd go to a record store, buy records, physical records, and like CDs, of course, right? But I didn't, as a DJ, we're more into buying actual vinyl than to CDs. I wasn't big on the CDJs, although a lot of DJs like that. It's all moved to like just even digital now. Like I have a mixer. It's just like this little strip and it's got some pads like this here. And that strip, you could move back and forth with your finger, and it's like moving the vinyl back and forth. So you don't even need CDs or vinyl. Although I incorporate vinyl with that type of technology. Uh, yeah. So you just use these strips, and now that I'm telling you, this is from 10 years ago. So who knows what they got now? I did check out some of the stuff at the last Nam, but I didn't really get into too much of the electronic stuff. I stayed more onto the vinyl type of stuff that they had out there. But so yeah, this mixer you don't need much. You just need your wave files. So everything moved to from buying something physical to just all digital. So all the music was digital. And so I got into that, and I used to go to like Beatport and buy all my music off of there. I don't even think people do that anymore. Um, so I would imagine people probably just go onto like a Spotify or something like that, and then pay for that service, and then you're able to just mix all that music from there. So it's like you pay for the Spotify service, and you have their whole library of music. Is that how it is? I think so. What's up, Duke? So what do you do? You guys use your CDs as coasters now, or what do you do with them? Make art with it? Yep. And I love the sometimes you get that vinyl DJs. We love that snap, crackle, and pop of the vinyl. Yep. Yes, we do. Anyone else like that? We like to scratch it up too sometimes. But when you scratch it, you got to scratch it nice. This is more of a like a you're at the party and you bump your elbow with holding your drink and you bump the DJ. Not good. Sounds more of a party foul scratch, but we could do those intentionally also. Greetings. All right, that's those were the other day we had this guy gentleman come in, and he's from a group, a sober, I want to say a sober living group, and they team up sometimes and they walk around the neighborhoods and collect change, and they give you like a little receipt of their group, so it's no scammer. And right now it was the females, so they they have the ladies and the men that do it, and today I guess it's the ladies, so we give them a little something something, a little tip. Thursday the 30th, so tomorrow, last day of the month. Finally. Felt like it was a long one. Or are we still moving fast? How's it going out there for you folks? Let's see. There's a great mashup of Bob Marley and Motorhead on YouTube. Exodus Killed by Death. Ha. Cool. What's Hillbilly's good idea? Let's see. you got going on, Hillbilly? Is he rolling a helicopter? Do you get creative with your rolling there, Hillbilly, if you're still in here? Make like little helicopters and funny cones and crosses and stuff like that, and double crosses. Best Santana show I saw, they did a 40-minute Exodus jam with Rusted Root. I was in heaven. Wow. Yeah, I could show you. There's some pictures with Grandpa and Carlos. My grandpa definitely knew those guys from Santana. There's another group, War, Malo, Tierra. Tina C could tell you, as she has family in some of those groups. And yeah, Grandpa was part of El Chicano. Check them out. I shared some pictures recently, and Mom's got a whole lot of amazing documentation of Grandpa throughout his life. And yeah, there's been several movies. Someone had they were talking. I think was it with Garrow. Blues Brothers movie came up, and yeah, Grandpa was actually in one of those Blues Brothers. I don't know if it was the newer one. I forget. I'll find out for you. But he's done like yeah, a little extra work in movies. There's several movies out there. He knew several movie stars and all that stuff. A lot of musicians, baseball players, and yeah, we got to meet a lot of those people through him. Again, the Nam show, and then Mom's kept in touch with a lot of his old friends and stuff like that, and people that knew him. And yeah, good for Mom there. Salute to Grandpa. And yeah, I'll be sharing more of those types of pictures. I got a whole bunch. Bro's got his he got a new I guess you could call it a selfie stick. He had a gimbal that he got from Best Buy, and that thing took a crap on him. I don't think it lasted a few months even. And he paid quite a bit for it. I'll get you the brand so you know which one it is. But he did buy a new one. It looks like more of a selfie stick, but it might be a gimbal also. And he's been using that to document butcher stuff. So the DJI. It looks rad, right? And it did work. When it did work. But I have no idea. He didn't drop it. He didn't do anything that we could think of to cause it to malfunction. And I don't know about him returning it. I don't know what the deal was, but he just ended up getting something new. But hopefully maybe we could Garrel. We're gonna open up Garrel's repair uh gadget repair shop right here. We could hire someone and Garrel would girl says tear it apart and fix it. Yeah. Get one of these local Tripsters. Yeah. So Garrel's Gadget Repair Shop. That'd be cool. Could make a little space over here. And then Garrel, you wouldn't have to be on site, Garrel. You're like online support. We'll hire a guy who knows how to more or less do stuff. And the more heavier technical stuff would just give you a buzz. You guys could like zoom it out. That'd be cool. I still haven't given up on the idea of having like a little section, a cryptid section here at the shop where people can come check out some cryptid things. I have been gifted, Alex Pedikov gave me a cool rusty nail from Ape Canyon. So that's a start there. Anyone have any? I mean, I wish Blazer would have casted some of those tracks somehow. Maybe sprayed some foam or something. Uh yeah, anything cryptid like that, like cryptid related, any evidence. I'll take replicas as well. I got to start hunting down some of these replicas and get a little case. I got an extra case, a glass case, like we're set up on here, like right behind me, right there. And I have two of them. I have one at the house that I use that I usually just stand there and whatever, do my thing. So I got an extra one. There's one here that's empty at the shop. We could fill them up. And so yeah, these things it'd be cool. Obviously, I don't have the funding for that, but hey, it's a start. We already got some stuff donated. There's some things that I could share, personal stuff, and just little by little go. Just gotta keep that energy on it. Don't let it die out and have it grow and grow and grow. And then next thing you know, you got something like Cliff Barackman out here in SoCal. Los Angeles needs something like that. And I'm sure there maybe is something private, but not something for the public, especially this side of town. Kids would love it. Pay a quarter or something. Check out the cryptid corner. Oh yeah. Yeah, so send us a strand of hair. Send us a sample of your scat. Not your scat, but of the scats you found. Send us, make sure it's vacuum sealed twice. Uh yeah, send us your tracks or replicas of your tracks. We're interested. It'll be the what would we call it? Pacific North, no, Pacific West Coast. It'd have to be West Coast. We'll work on that. Come on, chat. Where we at? Let's brainstorm a name for this project. The Cryptid Corner. That's a start there. West Coast. Run it through AI.
Run it through AI.
So, bro, how's it going? You got a customer. There's all types of replica castings online. Yes, sir, there is. But it'd be cool to get the replica from The original source. But the online option is a start. We'll get a few there, and then we'll put out the vibe of people sending theirs. I'd be interested in some originals too if you got them. If you got them, we'll take them. And then yeah, there's little things that could branch off of that too. Of course, souvenirs. You know, you could have the little souvenir section, and then we'd have to get obviously a life size of everything: Sasquatch, the Dog Man, El Chupacabra with a cape. You know, they do say some of the reptilians, depending on the type, I've heard of some of them wearing capes, some of them having horns and stuff like that too, right? But yeah, some of them having capes. Can anyone tell us about the caped reptilians? Patty Museum sells replicas. Yep, that is right. And I didn't buy. I didn't. I don't even think I bought anything this time. I went up there. The first time in July, I did stop in the town of Miranda and spent the little. Of course, it was tight pockets getting up there, but I made some purchases. We bought the Bigfoot hot sauce, the hot sauces. Those were good. And I still have some of that peach one. What is it? Mrs. Sassy Squatch, is it? Something like that. Peach hot sauce. Oh yeah. Anyone else out there, hot sauce fan? Yeah, I think we've established that I'm into hot sauces. We've been saluting Pucker Butt Pepper Company, where I've been winning over at their giveaways. They do giveaways, y'all. Tap in with them. Hit up Ed Curry there. Let him know your boy BD sent you, and give it a shot. They've been, I don't know if they probably stopped the giveaways now, but they're doing it for like a whole month, and they're constantly doing stuff, and they were affected. So that's one person that I guess I could say that I somewhat know that was affected by the devastation over there in North Carolina. Or was it? Yeah, North Carolina. Their farm was damaged, so that's a bummer, and major setback for the business. And he is the creator, the OG himself. Yeah, the OG himself of the Carolina Reaper. Then everyone came and took his pepper, started flipping it and doing what people have been doing. But Ed Curry is the man. And he's got a new hot pepper out called Pepper X. Ooh, yeah, that's a cool name. Sounds dangerous. And I bet you it is. Be very careful. You know, you get these YouTube pepper channels, pepper challenging, and some of these dudes are hardcore. There's a video clip of me out there somewhere, not online, but out in the world, and I was eating a mustard scorpion pepper, just like that. It was a tough one, let me tell you. The scorpions are tough, and the amazing flavor though. I do, even though they're hot, a lot of these peppers there is flavors to them. I'm big on that shenensis flavor. Shenensis. What? Let's see. got a bunch of sounds loaded up now, y'all. So I got to get used to them, remember them. And I got them on virtual pads. I was trying to set them up to the physical pads here on the audio interface, but that wasn't working out. Got stuck there. So I said, what the heck? Let me just load it up onto the virtual pads here. That's good for now. So we got them load them up. We got them loaded up. And we'll continue to work on getting them. And I've already I got a couple samples loaded up to the audio interface, but I don't know if I'm doing it wrong now because of the way I've loaded these up. These are MP3s, and gotta get used to the mic being right here too. What's up, chat? We chilling, we chilling. It is a little chilly outside. Yeah, I'm rocking. We were talking the Volkswagen. I'm wearing the sweater today. My niece gave me this one. Wore it the day Heidi Pop came over too. I've worn it several times. I'm gonna play it out. It's super comfortable. It's one of those that you could just wear all the time, you know? And anyone else out there have a thing for Volkswagen buses? Let me know. You got an extra one in your garage? I'd like to get one in the later 60s this time. You know, the ones with the V in the front. And yeah, anyone got a microbus by chance? Hey, I'd be interested. I'm interested in your buses. Just put it out there. We will have another one. I know it. Uh Back to my boy with the land and the orchards and the trees, the fruit trees and all that. He had his first vehicle when he got to the land there was 60, I want to say 67 Volkswagen bus, and it's actually still on the land. He's got it up on bricks, unfortunately, and it's just sitting there. It was nice to look at, even though it almost looks like just a skeleton. But I I just love looking at those things and would hope that one day it would get repaired. If not, I know where that's at, and if it's still there, maybe we'll rescue it. But you still see them around. They're definitely around Los Angeles, up Northern California a whole lot, Oregon. I'm sure they're in Washington as well. I don't know. I'm sure you see them out east, but are they as popular as out here? Or is it what state is the most popular? Is the Volkswagen bus state? Is it Cali? Is it Oregon? Washington? I don't know. Is it the Pacific Northwest or is it more of a East Coast thing? There's a great mashup. Oh, I'm still here. Look at that. This chat is slow. It's slow for me to scroll all the way down. I'd love to have a great conversation with you. I see here. All right. Well, drop us a message on a video or something, and we could talk. Magnetic is atracto. Magneticus. Shelly, how's it going? What is going on, Shelly? I've seen some deceased with no feet. Ooh, I don't know what's going on in that conversation there. We had, oh, Chi, you did. Ha ha. Yeah. My friend, they used to drive into town. I think what was it they had like a I think it was a pony. They'd put a pony inside of the bus and they'd drive into town. Some Humboldt County stuff right there back in the day. Them hippies. Also you'll still see stuff like that now. The not the now so back in the day that's how they did it, right? Volkswagen, the kids and the pony and the bus. Now it's you go to pull up in town, Garberville, and it's a Subaru with goats in the Subaru. Yeah, I've seen that. Bringing the goats to town in your Subaru hatchback. That was another thing up there is the two cliche Northern California vehicles is the Toyota Tacoma and the Subaru. Is Big Red up in here? What's going on, man? What you chiefing on? Let us know. Methane conversation bus. You ever work on a VW bus there? I'm sure Magnetic is could probably mathematically put it together and take it apart. And I'm sure Garrow probably has experience with that. I learned by force. I learned how to drive those buses messed up. I would constantly need help with things, and it was I think the particular year I had. It's probably why I got a good deal on it. But it ran. I had it over 20 years, and yeah, there was long periods where yeah I wouldn't need any repairs done or yeah, every 6 months I do recommend getting those valves adjusted and all that, oil change. Those are air cooled engines. Oh yeah. And I remember driving those on hot summer days too, driving up north 16 hours. There was a few times where we'd have I would watch, I'd feel it out, and if I felt like the bus was getting too hot, then I'd just I would hit a rest stop or somewhere cool to chill and just let it cool down a little bit and then hit the road again. There was one particular year where the Volkswagen Angels saved me. We were headed north. It was a packed bus. I had a roof rack as well, and it was like maybe six of us. Sometimes I would throw the extra bench in that was in the middle. It was two benches, and for the most part, I would keep that removed. And but when you know we were going with extra people and we needed the bench, we'd put it in. And so it was a packed bus, roof rack full, and we're headed up there. It was hot, and started having trouble in around. I think we were past Bakersfield for sure. So there's like maybe Fresno County somewhere. So we're quite a bit into the road, but yet it's what like maybe 4 hours from LA or so, and the bus starts tripping, and I'm just like, oh man, that's the last thing you want happening is on this trip, and we don't want to miss out on this festival we're going to. And so we pulled to a rest stop, and no one knows anything about Volkswagen, especially that year and all. And eventually, these two Beetles, Volkswagen Beetles, come zipping into the rest area. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? Volkswagen fam. Started talking to the guy. Yeah, the guy had some tools and stuff. He's like, all right, I'll go check it out really quick. He comes over, gets under there, and figures it out. And it was the solenoid. And he showed me a little way to kind of start it up with like a screwdriver, just this little thing you touch, get that going, and boom, there it was. And we had to do it like that for a few more times throughout the trip. And it was just a lifesaver right there. It was just amazing to see him jump out, and Volkswagens are his thing. And yeah, it was like God sent, right? And yeah, we made the trip, came back all in one piece. And yeah, many stories like that. We used to do those trips up north before I moved to Humboldt County for over 10 years for sure. Every year we'd go up there and, you know, party and meet up with friends and stuff, touch base with the Redwoods. And then one year, BD didn't come back. Yeah, good times. You guys talking about something else in there? Yo, what's Hillbilly saying about the tacos? You have a 2001. Oh, you, damn, fam. Hillbilly, you taco gang? Yes, sir. Salute. Good to know. Yeah, I got a Tacoma here too. I've had several Tacomas. Yeah, Magneticus would have everything you you would need to be able to make a Volkswagen run in his pocket. MA sounds like Demo Derby. What's MA? Not sure what that is. Yep, that's the gray taco. Used to have a black one. It was a four banger, four cylinder with the little crew cab, but that was a 4x4 also stick, and had that for many years. Did a lot of field work with that little truck there. That thing used to haul some dirt and stuff. The only thing was being in the hills with that is you really can't pull anything, you know. So I needed something with a little more cojones, and so I stepped it up to the V6. Got rid of that little four banger, and then yeah, this one's been coming through for sure. I'm able to pull stuff now. It's still stick, which I like. I'm big on the stick trucks, but we had another farm taco. That was a taco. It said taco in the back, and it was just a total Tacoma farm truck. And that one, the ball joints would always give out on us. It'd give us those ball joint problems. But yeah, no, we had the, it was lifted, had the big tires on it, the little headlight, the lights, the headache guard. It was just total NorCal hill truck. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff I want to get. I really want to beef this one up. I need to get that roof rack. Want to get the roof rack. I recently got a bunch of LED lighting for the truck, so I need to get a guy to do some electrical, and I could give it a shot. I mean, I could do it, but might take me a bit. But there's guys around here that could do stuff like that. I have a customer who's asking his cousin or something who does electrical, and hopefully might be able to get a little deal there and get it done. Gonna go take a cruise outside and see how things are coming along. We were updating yesterday, did a few little lives just showing how the mural's coming along, and it's looking amazing. If you haven't seen it, y'all, we've already shared some in the posts, some pictures in the posts. And actually a new thing last night, late last night, I was messing around. I got to remember to maybe get rid of this app because I was testing out an app for thumbnails. So I flipped several of the latest videos and put a new style of thumbnails, which kind of I think is gonna really pop and kind of looks like uh what a thumbnail on YouTube should look like. So just a little heads up, you might see some of the thumbnails switching up there. Camera flew. I'm gonna have it deactivate there. That's funny. We're gonna step outside really quick. Feel free to come and go, hang out, chop it up in chat, share some links out. Y'all know how we do this. No pressure. Sorry, we don't have any music to dance to. I could play some music here, but I'd have to find it, and you might have some commercial breaks in between. So, boo. But we'll work on the music thing. I'll be setting up that software I was talking about. We just got to figure out what the latest version is and see how we could get a hold of it. Hopefully, it's affordable. All right, Butcher's got some a little more details. He's doing a lot of the fine detailing and touch ups on the piece here. So I think maybe we should go live on the phone, hang out outside, check out the mural, see what the guys are up to, and then we'll jump back on here maybe later on tonight while we're here at the shop. And then of course when we get to the crib as well, we're gonna, now that we paid that for that package of this software, we're definitely gonna be putting this live to use. So stay tuned. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. This was fun. And yeah, we're gonna be eventually, yeah, incorporating some music, something fun while we keep the stream going. Um, and we're live over on Twitch as well. Salute to everyone, everywhere you may be. Tap in a few minutes. We'll be outside. Cheers, y'all.